Hola, hola. All right, making sure all the services are working. Uh-oh. The phone fell. Just a moment. Okay. Here we go. How is everyone today? I know we've missed a couple of days here, so we're back. Let's see. Technology, right? Okay. Almost there, almost there. Thank you for being with us. Just give me a moment for Instagram, who likes to make things just slightly more complicated than needed. So, okay, so today we're talking about transitions again. If you recall, we talked about that just a few days ago. We are no longer in Zihuatanejo. We are still in Mexico. And we are actually, so Prasad and our friend who's visiting in Mexico, a very good friend of mine, they are at the Frida Kahlo Museum today. I couldn't go because I am here with you and I have several other things to do throughout my day, but they are having a lot of fun. They just left. Services are work. Okay, here we go. Should be good. Okay. So that friend that is here with us just lost someone very important to her. And that inspired me to think about this topic today related to transitions is the grieving part. So again, transitions we talked about last time could be both an opportunity and or a challenge, depending on how you look at it, your experience, who you have around you, how much work you've done, what the transition is. There's smaller transitions and then there's larger transitions. And each one of those will bring up different challenges and different opportunities for you. So, grieving when it comes to transitions. Grieving is a process, it's non-linear. If you know anything about psychology, you're familiar with a model that has various stages to it. Again, you don't necessarily go from one stage to the next. They're just there to help us understand and make sense of what our experience is with grieving process. Grieving process also doesn't have to include a death, although it can. Divorce, we talked about that is one of the biggest transitions in our lives, or even ending a relationship after a really long time is a transition, and we would still grieve in those situations. It could be the loss of a pet, but it could also mean a job loss. It could also mean, we talk about spiritual abuse, if you leave a spiritual community or a community you've lived in for a very long time. Maybe this happened in your childhood, maybe it's happening now in your adulthood. There's grieving. Something is ending. So today we just want to invoke and honor the grieving process when it comes to transitions. Even 2 weeks in Zihuatanejo is a very different experience than being back in a major city. We're still in the same country, and yet very, very different experience. There we were in community. We were having meals with other people every meal of our day. And here, luckily, our transition was a little bit easier, having a friend come in. My mom is coming into town tomorrow, so that will help us adjust. But we grieved, even though it was people that we only spent 2 weeks with and had met maybe once before, or things of that nature. Just honor the grieving process. So if you are in a transition yourself, small, big, medium, anywhere in between. Grieving could be anger, it could be sadness, but it could be a host of a ton of other things. In our work in individual and dyadic transcendation that we offer at Souls Enterprise, transformation is transition. Let me say that again. Transformation is actually ongoing transitions because you're constantly going deeper or higher. Sorry about that, guys. We're going deeper or higher in our understanding and our own evolution. So you're constantly having to transition, let go of things, and say hello to new things, on and on and on. So let's honor that space in between the old and the new. So if it is anger, if it is sadness, if it is peace, relief, even when someone dies, sometimes we can feel relief about that. Depends on our relationship and depends on what's going on in our life. So let's honor the grieving process if you're going through a transition, and honor any other way that you are responding to it. So that's what we have for today, and we hope to see you tomorrow. Blessings, mucho amor. Hasta luego.